I'm Michelle with 2 L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Forcify Entertainment. And today we are back for another first time watching reaction. Yes, we are beginning our descent into
madness.
into kind of the Halloween season a little bit. Not fully going full horror with this one that we're about to watch, but I thought it would be a nice tweener, kind of move us into the
tweener. I like that.
It's in between. It's in between. It's not full blown horror. I don't believe it's not how it's labeled, but yes, we're going to be watching for the first. At least I'm going to be watching for the first time. I believe it was 1995. I believe is the year it came out. I'd have to double check that.
That's about right.
But the thriller Seven, starring I believe Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, and also I think Kevin Spacey, correct?
And Gwyneth
Paltrow. Okay, right. Yes. Yes, so we're going to be, you've watched this, right, Natalie?
I have. It's been a long time, you guys. And I know some of you guys in the comments might get a little upset every now and then when one of us has seen a movie, because someone made the point, and I do think it's valid, that it's very hard when one of us has seen the movie not to almost look for the other's reaction.
But I don't pay attention. I don't see that.
But yes, but I will. You have my word right here at the beginning of the video. I will not give anything away to Michelle when I remember that something's happening. Okay.
You got it. You got her word. She better not ruin anything, guys.
And I'm going to remember things as I'm rewatching too, because it's been a long time.
Yeah, I've never seen this. Again, that coming out at that time, I was just way too little for a thriller like this, and I've just never seen it. I know
it might still be.
I know. Let's see, Seven. I know that he did. It's David. Is his name David Fincher? Who did this movie? I know he did Fight Club. And he has a movie coming out this year called The Killer that looks fairly interesting to me.
Oh, yeah.
I believe is who made this movie. And I know I'll get corrected in the comments.
I was going to say, I know you let us know.
but yes, we're going to be watching Seven. I've heard, like, I was looking actually for thrillers, and I like Googled best thrillers. And this movie on every list that I found popped up pretty high. So people seem to like Seven. I do enjoy a good thriller from time to time, so I'm definitely interested. And I never mind looking at Brad Pitt, so
I can't say that I ever have minded that ever one time.
It doesn't hurt the eyes, is all I'm gonna say about that. But yes, so before we get started though, if you enjoy reactions, and as I said, we're about to get it full blown into our horror reactions for October.
I gotta get ready.
Yes, yeah, lots of scares. But if you guys enjoy reactions, enjoy movie reviews, definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up, as it helps with the algorithm. And share the video.
Sharing is caring.
It is. Friends. Share this video with someone who you think will enjoy watching someone watch Seven for the first time. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out. I believe it's David Fincher's Seven.
Neighbors heard them screaming at each other. Then they heard the gun go off, both barrels. Crime of passion.
Look at all the passion on that wall. Kids see it?
What? What kind of question is that?
It's a pretty good question.
Yeah, I think it's kind of logical.
Who gives a He's dead. His wife killed him. Anything else has nothing to do with us.
Mr. Sensitivity here.
Detective Somerset? I'm Detective Mills.
Lieutenant, I apologize.
It's one fine detective.
Yes, you are.
Did he say Detective MILF?
It's all the same. You know, not much time for this transition.
Or no, that would be a deal.
I was thinking that, but hey, you took it.
Well, over the next 7 days, Detective, you'll do me the favor of remembering that.
Is that why it's called Seven? Does it take place over 7 days? Doesn't seem very peaceful.
No, it does not. I'll probably ditch the clock.
It's not helping the sound.
Captain Hook is quaking somewhere. It's a lot of clock.
It is. Monday, so I'm betting it is 7 days. Might want to invest in an umbrella.
This guy ain't breathing unless he started breathing spaghetti sauce.
That's how it's done around here. I beg your pardon, detective.
I'm like, what are we about to see?
If he wasn't dead, he would have stood up by now.
All right, thank you, officer.
Got dead on the ground.
Ew.
His back. Gotta be murdered, right? And he must have screwed up a few times because there was multiples back there.
Could you please be quiet?
I was thinking the same thing.
Got a bucket here.
Why do I feel like it's organs?
Any blood in it?
I didn't see any. Help yourself.
Detective Mills, would you go help the officers question the neighbors?
What?
Send in forensics on your way out, please. He's dead.
You think?
Oh, I'd say so.
You've seen my files, right?
Why did he look like Bane? Like with the.
Yeah, there was a lot there that they've left untold.
He's been dead a long time.
How the fat ever fit out his front door?
Please, stop us. Now look at this.
That's what I thought.
Stretches. He's got lines of distension across the duodenum.
This man ate till he burst.
He really burst. He was hemorrhaging internally. There was a hematoma in the rectus and the transverse abdominis muscle.
What about these bruises up here?
No, I haven't figured that out yet.
Gun pressed against his head?
Pressed hard enough, sure.
Marks from the front side flush with the muzzle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a homicide.
Morgan Freeman's like,
You want somebody dead, you drive by and shoot him. You don't risk the time it takes to do this, unless the act itself has meaning.
Somebody had a problem with a fat boy and decided to torture him. Simple as that.
In the grocery bags, we found two. The killer stopped in the middle of everything, made a second trip to the supermarket.
So
oh.
don't even start that big brain of yours cooking on this, all right?
I'd like to be reassigned.
What? Whoa.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's just gonna go on and on and on.
You're retiring. 6 more days and you're all the way gone.
This should not be his first assignment.
Oh, come on. Obviously, this isn't working. It's a personal thing. Maybe it'd be better.
Shut up, Nels.
Give it to me.
No, I'm putting you on something else. Let's go on.
Get out of here.
Looks like you're stuck cleaning up the fat man.
So I guess the 7 days were until Morgan Freeman retired.
Maybe, yeah, maybe so.
Long is the way and hard that out of hell leads up to light.
Paradise Lost.
I'm confused.
It means that this is beginning. This was found behind the same refrigerator, written in Greece.
Oh, so it's gonna be the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Gluttony,
Gluttony?
greed. Yeah, okay. Now I know why it's 7.
Greed,
See, I don't give anything away, you guys.
pride, lust, and envy. You can expect 5 more of these. I can't get involved in this. You wanted it.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
Just rains every day in this place. Like hard rain.
It's very gloomy in this world, this atmosphere.
Thank you, Lord. Are you okay? Something wrong? Okay. It's my wife.
Sorry?
She'd like to speak to you.
Well, it's nice to talk to you, too. I appreciate the offer, but, well, in that case, I'd be delighted. Yes, thank you very much.
On what?
Well, I've been invited to a late supper at your apartment. That's it.
Very happy to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I'd like you to meet David. David? This is good.
All right, I'll be right back.
I knew on our first date that this was the guy I was gonna marry. He was the funniest guy I'd ever met.
Maybe the cutest too, if you're honest. It was his humor that got her.
I won't wear it to the dinner table.
No matter how often I see guns, I can't get used to them.
Same here. How you liking it?
Takes time. Settle in. Be good.
She's like, I hate it.
After a while.
It'll go away in a minute.
I don't think I get used to that.
Soothing, relaxing, vibrating home.
That's
I'm sorry.
He really got tickled.
I mean, he did tell funny, to be honest. If I pretty
Well, you're
Man, he really thought it was funny.
he needed that.
Gould was bound. The right arm was left free. He was handed a butcher's knife.
1 pound of flesh, no more, no less. No cartilage, no bone, but only flesh. There's a gun in your face. Which part of your body is expendable?
Oh.
Right the love handle. Cut along the side of his own stomach. I'm just gonna get another beer. Beer?
Wine, please.
More of a wine guy myself.
7 cardinal virtues and 7 deadly sins used as teaching tools.
Their pride comes first, not gluttony.
Yeah, well, for now, let's just consider that the books were the killer's inspiration. No fingerprints.
No.
Totally unrelated victims.
Yep.
No witnesses of any kind. First thing they teach women in rape prevention is never cry for help. You holler fire, they come running.
It's kind of sad. But...
That is sad.
Mrs. Gould, I am sorry. I need you to look at each photo.
But why? That's tough, man.
Look and see if there's anything strange.
I don't see anything.
You're sure?
Please, I can't do this right now.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
Here, this painting, it's upside down.
You sure your men didn't move this?
No. The shots were taken before forensics.
He's got something. Switchblade.
He's with this. That's what he's doing. See this?
Morgan Freeman's like, let me do my job. Dude.
You're kidding me.
All the print lab.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
I can tell you guys, just by looking at the scroll pattern, not the victim's fingerprints.
This guy goes by the name of Victor. His prints were found at the scene by homicide. Parents gave him a very strict Southern Baptist upbringing. Somewhere along the line, they fell short. Now, Victor...
To say the least. Something went real bad. Really wrong. They fell short.
You ever take a bullet?
Never
Still
in my
raining, man.
34 years. Not once. I've only taken my gun out 3 times with the intention of using it. Never pulled the trigger. You?
Yeah, but no, I never took a bullet, but shot it once.
Really?
We bust open the door looking for this junkie and something fired on us. One cop got hit in the arm, riding in that ambulance. Died right there. Christ, what was his name?
What is it, sweetheart? Get up now, motherfucker. Now!
Feels like there will be a twist.
Dex!
Also forensics.
What's going on here,
California,
Sarge?
get your people out of here. Go on now, go. No one touches anything.
Sloth?
Like slothfulness.
This picture was dated 3 days ago. It's dated exactly 1 year ago today.
Okay, this dude is not prepared for this. He's about to shoot. I mean, he made like a real life zombie.
Yeah.
We have to divorce ourselves from emotion here. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Excuse me?
Rose crime scene. Get the out of here.
I got a right to be here.
Get out of here.
Get
Get out of here.
I got your picture, man.
Oh, yeah?
I got your picture.
Oh, yeah? Mill. M-I-L-L-S.
Project Spell.
How do they get here so quick?
They pay police for the information.
I'm sorry. They pissed me off.
Okay. It's impressive to see a man feeding off his emotions. He chewed off his own tongue long ago.
Oh.
Oh.
He's experienced about as much pain and suffering as anyone I've encountered. And he still has hell to look forward to.
Well, that was pretty dark.
I know, it took a really dark turn.
I don't know why I asked you to come.
Why don't you talk to him about it?
I can't be a burden. Especially now.
Why don't you tell me what's really bothering you, Tracy?
David and I are gonna have a baby.
I don't think I'm the one to talk to about this.
I hate this city.
Sick of all this waiting.
This is the job.
We gotta sit here, rotting, waiting until the lunatic does it again.
It's dismissive to call him a lunatic.
He's probably dancing around in his grandma's panties, rubbing himself in peanut butter.
That was really specific.
We walked into that apartment exactly 1 year after he tied Victor to the bed. He wanted us to.
Don't know that for sure.
Oh, yes, we did. Imagine the will it takes to keep a man bound for a full year, to sever his hand and use it to plant fingerprints. This guy's methodical, exacting, and worst of all, patient.
Just because he's got a library card doesn't make him Yoda.
I mean, I think both are right. Like he's, you gotta be a little crazy to do that, but he's just highly intelligent and patient and calculated and all these things as well. But a screw's definitely loose.
Right, to do these things.
Angels. Name off a computer.
There he is.
Yes.
Man, he just went right for it.
He did.
Like, no subtlety.
He knew who it was at the door. And it bought him the time he needed to get out. Right, throw stuff at him.
Oh.
Dude, you best get up. Brad.
Come on, Brad.
Morgan Freeman best show up. No. Of course it's raining. Very hard. It's all it does in the city.
Brad is just constantly drenched throughout this movie.
Oh, we can't. We need a warrant. We got probable cause.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We need a reason to knock on this door.
Brad's gonna do what Brad wants to do.
How much money we got left?
When the murders was happening. So
You called Detective Somerset, right?
yeah, right. So I called a detective because this guy was looking creepy.
Oh, he paid her to say it.
All right, have a sign. You got a sign, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
You got a sign.
You did good.
I guess that was one way of doing it.
It's a lot of aspirin.
I think something was a different type medicine.
The soup, like.
Oh, it's a hand. It's not the best decoration for your house, just a hand in a jar.
You gotta find better little knickknacks than that to put around for decoration.
Yeah. Oh, it's a dark room.
Of course. Wow. Details.
Anyone who writes that much and that tiny probably is a psycho.
Yeah.
Somerset! had? It's caught in front of the stairs.
He was that guy.
Yeah, man, we let him go.
He was the reporter
Yeah, see, I forgot
who took the
those.
pictures.
Yeah.
We haven't found a fingerprint yet. Not a single one.
Keep looking.
How does he not have fingerprints anywhere in his own
Did he burn
home?
them off? I think that can be a thing.
Maybe.
What sick, ridiculous puppets we are. What a gross little stage we dance. What fun we have dancing.
Psychopath for sure.
A man came up to me to start a conversation, made small talk. My head began to hurt from his banality. I almost didn't notice it had happened, but I suddenly threw up all over. He was not pleased.
I doubt he was, to say the least.
Hello?
I admire you. I don't know how you found me, but imagine my surprise. I'll be readjusting my schedule in light of today's little setback. You will accept my apology, won't you? I feel like saying more, but I don't want to ruin the surprise.
I don't think I want a surprise from this guy.
Yeah. They're in Gotham.
It feels like Gotham City. Like we need Batman to come at some point. Yeah, Lust. Listen, I knew it when they said she's professional.
All this
Brad has zero chill.
He really doesn't have any chill.
Everybody that comes in there has got a package under their arms. She was just sitting on the bed.
Who tied her down? You or him?
He made me do it. He put that thing on me. He told me to f her. And I did. Oh God, he had a gun in my mouth.
It's a lot of trauma going on.
Yeah, that guy, he's doing a good acting job.
Yeah, he is. Like, 'cause he's really selling it.
He is selling it. Weren't they like engaged in real life at this time?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it probably was around this time. Because it was like the 90s or
Yeah, mid 90s.
911, what's your emergency?
Wonder which one this is. Pride.
Sleeping pills. Glued to one hand, telephone glued to the other. Sliced her up. He bandaged.
All for help and you'll live, but you'll be disfigured. Or you can put yourself out of your own misery.
Oh gosh.
You're looking for me.
Brad just about shot him.
Get down! On your stomach! Now!
I thought Kevin Spacey was in this. That's Kevin Spacey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toes on the ground! Jesus Christ. I'd like to speak to my lawyer, please.
He cuts the skin off the tips of his fingers. That's why we couldn't find
Yep.
one.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
He's 2 murders away from completing his masterpiece.
My client says there are 2 more bodies, 2 more victims hidden away. He will take Detectives Mills and Somerset to these bodies only at 6 o'clock today.
Why us?
Says he admires you.
Part of the game.
The client claims that if the detectives do not accept this offer, these 2 bodies will never be found.
Gonna get his free room and board. He's gonna get his free cable TV. Oh, my wife doesn't even have cable.
Don't make deals here.
My client also wishes to inform you that if you do not accept, he will plead insanity across the board.
I'd like to see him try it.
We all know with the extreme nature of these crimes, I could get him off with such a plea. He says that if you do accept, he will sign a full confession, plead guilty right now.
Full confession. I'm in.
I want you to have expected it.
Just both shaving their chest.
I wonder if it's because they're putting
a wire
things on, maybe.
But why would they need a wire?
Because otherwise, I don't know why they would do this.
It's like, let's just do it together, man. Feels like a good bonding moment. This for a wire.
I figured.
You guys know how I feel about a 6-shooter in these situations. I don't like it. This really does feel like Gotham City.
Yeah.
This feels like a Batman movie.
Who are you, John? Who are you really?
It doesn't matter who I am. Who I am means absolutely nothing.
So where are we heading?
You'll see.
What makes you so special that people should listen?
I'm not special.
I've never been exceptional at what I'm doing. My work.
See, I don't see anything special about it, John. 2 months from now, no one's gonna care.
You can't see the whole complete act yet. But when this is done, when it's finished, it's going to be, people will barely be able to comprehend. But they won't be able to deny.
Could the freak be any more vague?
I can't wait for you to see. I really can't. It's really going to be something.
Hey, it's not raining.
It's sunny.
Oh.
What's so exciting?
It's not too far now.
He is such a creep.
Such a creep. I mean, but you have to give him maybe
He is
because
a
he
good
wasn't maybe because he was in real life, but he is a really good actor. I mean, he does a good job.
Wait a minute, I thought all you did was kill innocent people.
Innocent? Is that supposed to be funny? An obese man? A man who, if you saw him while you were eating, you wouldn't be able to finish your meal.
Dang, Kevin.
And after him, I picked the lawyer.
He needs to work through his issues.
So ugly on the inside that she couldn't bear to go on living if she couldn't be beautiful on the outside. A drug-dealing pederast, actually.
Could you even try to say these were innocent people and keep a straight face? But that's the point. We see a deadly sin on every street corner, and we tolerate it. We tolerate it morning, noon, and night. Well, not anymore.
He took the term deadly sin very literal.
He did.
I'm sitting. And what I've done is going to be puzzled over and studied and followed forever.
What's crazy though is, I mean, there are people really that
Yeah,
worked.
but like yeah, that they
Like
would
he's
really believe that.
he's a believable villain.
You should be thanking me.
Why is that, John?
Because you're going to be remembered after this. The only reason that I'm here right now is that I wanted to be.
No, we would have got you eventually.
So, what were you doing? Biding your time? What was the indisputable evidence you were going to use right before I walked up to you and put my hands in the air?
John, I seem to remember us knocking on your door.
Oh, that's right. And I seem to remember breaking your face. You're only alive because I didn't kill you.
Okay, sit back. You're no messiah. You're a movie of the week.
What you were doing was God's good work.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Oh my goodness.
I think that would be the devil.
Right.
What time is it?
Why?
I'd like to know.
7:01.
It's close.
Let's go take a look.
Mills?
Down.
Stay on the guy in red. Do not take the crosshairs off the guy in red.
There's a man coming down the road.
I don't know.
Wait for me. Get out of the van! Jesus Christ, man, don't shoot me! Step away!
What are you doing here?
I'm just delivering a package, man.
That's what I figured. He just was paid.
Detective David Mills.
Ooh.
Get it. Slowly.
Aren't there supposed to be 2 bodies somewhere? Thought there were 2 left.
Said he wanted it here at exactly 7 o'clock.
Put it down.
How's this guy this precise?
We got a box. Call the bomb squad. I need a bomb squad. We got a box.
Hands up. Okay, go.
Off you go. Go.
I'm sending the driver out on foot.
Yeah, could have there too.
I'm gonna open it.
I wouldn't.
I admired you. I meant what I said.
Somebody's gotta open up.
Well, what if there's a bomb in it? He already mentioned they were like calling the bomb squad.
There's blood.
You should be very proud.
California, stay away from here. Stay away from here now. Don't come in here. John Doe has the upper hand. Mills!
Wish I could have lived like you did. I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you and your pretty wife, Tracy.
Ooh.
I visited your home this morning. After you'd left, I tried to taste the life of a simple man.
Oh, let's see, I forget.
So, I took a souvenir.
Oh.
I her pretty head.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life. It seems that envy is my sin.
No, what's in the box?
I just told
You lie! Shut up! That's what he wants.
Oh, so sad.
He wants you to shoot him. No! No!
The tension's so good though.
you. Conventions, kid.
Oh, she's all right. You tell me she's all right! You made her a suspect, David. No!
What'd he say?
She begged for her life, detective.
Shut up!
And for the life of the baby inside of her.
Shut up!
Oh gosh. Oh.
Oh, he wants him to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Because that'll prove his.
Morgan Freeman's like, I don't know what to do.
Oh.
You made Brad cry.
I'm a sympathy Brad crier.
If you kill him, he will win.
Oh, God!
I don't think most humans could take that option.
Oh!
Do we ever see what's inside the box? Or we just hear about it? Kind of what I thought.
I mean, hard to say you blame him.
Hmm. You're like, call somebody.
We'll take care of him.
Whatever he needs.
Where are you gonna be?
Around.
Very few people would not have pulled the trigger right there.
True.
I mean, that's like the height of passion. I mean, that's truly a crime of passion.
The world is a fine place and worth fighting for.
It's true.
I agree with the second part.
Oh.
Yeah. We're fighting for. What'd you think, Shep?
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
of course, I'd forgotten quite a bit myself, but what did you think?
Okay, so let's get into my thoughts. Let's see. I think that for a thriller, because that truly is like a thriller.
Yeah.
Like it has, there's always in thrillers, there's horror elements of just creepy or disturbing, but like that truly is a thriller.
Like a detective thriller.
Yes, and I think even from the moment the movie began, it kept my interest, and like the time just kind of flew by.
Yeah. And then
It-
in my opinion, it just gets more interesting and more interesting as it goes on.
It does, and it's just like even from the beginning. Again, the rain I make fun of, but it definitely set the tone, like the mood of the
Right.
movie and stuff like that. And
Like, we're not in Kansas anymore.
yes, and throughout the movie, it's kind of like the music, everything just builds suspense throughout this movie, and you lead it up until, my gosh, in today's time, few people would have the discipline to have an actor the caliber of Kevin Spacey and not reveal him until the
Yeah.
very end of the movie. But that's what made it
But
good.
it's like, my goodness, when they do, and that, oh man, that car scene, like it is just the tension, and it is just, it's
well,
so
that
good.
that car scene is like the pinnacle of what can be done with just words, like the
Right.
drama, the suspense that can be created just with language, with speaking. And everything about this movie again just built suspense. Even and I actually threw this out when we were watching. I brought up Jaws.
Yeah.
One of the things that made Jaws what it is the fact you don't see the shark for so long, and they do that basically here with Kevin
Right.
Spacey, and even with the crime scenes, it's almost like they leave you like, what happened? Where
Yeah.
what is this?
Like they're not giving you
Yes.
a whole lot of information.
No,
You're
and it-
always kind of like wanting a little more. Like, yeah.
Yes, and it just all helps add to the suspense building to that very end. And dang, again, I don't, it's hard not to understand Brad Pitt's
Right.
what he did at the end. I think most people in that situation, again, would struggle not to pull the trigger on that one. But everyone's acting was great, but David Fincher did a great job again with this movie. I think for a thriller, that movie is fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Natalie, what are your thoughts?
Well, and I was just like, I really enjoyed Morgan Freeman.
Oh, he's good.
And I mean, he's pretty solid, obviously, as
And
an
anything
actor
he's
in
in.
anything, but I really enjoyed him in this role also.
Yeah, he brought like the stability, kind of that real detective feel to
And
this
really,
movie.
like, and I think this is just Morgan Freeman in general, but it's like he just has like wisdom in his head, you know, like he's just gonna bless you with some wisdom today through whatever.
He is, yeah. No, he was excellent. I think, again, these are my reactionary thoughts. I'll have to think about this movie more, but I think that was a fantastic movie. I truly do. Just
Are we gonna go 5 for 5?
okay.
hoots?
So what I give this out of enjoyment for a thriller, 5 being the max level of hoots one can give. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I think this is basically a perfect thriller. Like I really do.
Yeah, and rewatching this, you know, older now, not too much older. But yeah, rewatching this a little older now, it's yeah, I really think it was a really good movie. I'm gonna give it 5 hoots as well. Like, you know, for the job description and the genre of the movie, I think, you know, job well done.
And everything about it, even the cinematography, everything about it just helped set the mood and like was just very well made, very well done. I give it 5 out of 5 hoots for a thriller. That was a fantastic. Would you call that a psychological thriller?
Well, there's certainly psychological elements, I would say.
That was a fantastic thriller. It truly was. That was I've not seen a thriller that good. Maybe until then. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of a thriller that would be on that level. Like that was a fantastic thriller, like a crime thriller is what that one is. That was great.
And I'll give it too, almost like sometimes in now, you know, since the 90s, like in different TV crime shows and stuff like that, it was a very interesting, just like the theming, you know, like this was the 7 deadly sins.
Yes,
it's like
yes.
these different, it was just kind of an interesting context, I guess, of the like who he was deciding and this like end goal he had in mind. It was a good plot line, I felt like.
Yes, it definitely was. And even, you know, even though I said, do we see the head at the end? You're kind of like wanting to see, like your eyes just want to know it's definitely that. I feel like again that's such good restraint because like you really didn't need, like today they would just show a real bloody head. It would be
Like,
gross.
in
But
rewatching, I could be imagining this, but I feel like and they haven't like quite like said it yet, but it's like when he opens the box, you almost see like a couple blonde hair strands.
oh, I
Yeah,
missed
like
that.
maybe
I missed that.
maybe I'm just imagining I saw it, but I really think you did see a couple hair like blonde. You just see a couple light hair strands.
But you knew it was true because of how, again, that's great restraint. Like we got what we needed to get, and it
Right.
still add to
Honestly,
the building
I think
interest.
we've seen enough in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think we need to see that either. I think that was good restraint. But yeah, I give this out 5 out of 5 hoots. I thought that was again a fantastic thriller. Great movie. Some of you guys have been recommending this for a while, so thank you for your recommendations. And
Yeah, very very interesting.
yeah, but are we good? All mine's clear.
I think we're good.
Did you give it 5 hoots?
I did.
Yeah, it was 5 out of 5, guys. That was fantastic. 7 is great for that type movie. For what it is.
7, we give it a we give it a 5.
We give it a 5. But what do you guys think of this movie? Did you see this in theaters? Did you guess what was in the box? Did you see that come? I really didn't see it coming, getting to that place, really.
And I didn't see like that scene, you know, for whatever reason, making me a smidgen emotional, but it did.
Well, I mean, that would be pretty. Like you don't really get over that, you know.
No, but it's just like it's one of those things. Like if you allow yourself as the viewer
to go
sit for
there
a second, like just to go there, it's just like it's crushing.
It's soul
Yeah,
crushing.
oh,
It's
oh,
absolutely
it's
soul
just
crushing.
awful, but yeah.
Yeah, but a dang good movie.
Yeah, totally.
So what did you guys think of the movie 7? Did you see it in theaters? What was your experience? Did you grow up watching this movie? Share your thoughts below and also leave recommendations for for future first time watches. We appreciate those and read those, and a lot of those get put on a list that we're going to cover at some point. So we appreciate your recommendations.
We sure do.
Yes, but share your thoughts below. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right. Bye.